Hello, and welcome back to another Fishy Plant Man production in the land of the Seven Suns, with Fishy Plant Man as your host. Now, I don't know if I like that either. But anyway, I was doing some watering, the basket plants down here getting water. And I thought I would stick the meter in here just to see if it had dried out any. Well, it did. It went from, one border to the next, basically. So, I don't think I'll water it today. Tomorrow it'll probably be in the dry side, so I'll go ahead and water it tomorrow. Other than that, it is starting to grow. So, yeah. It's, we'll go ahead and say it's at a 1.0 on the growing scale. It's growing. It's not going backwards. It's probably a bit higher, but for now, 1.0. Can I just look at it on film? It looks much better, if I'm being honest, through the lens of the phone than it does in reality. But it looks good in reality. I mean, it was just a propagation not too long ago. It's starting to grow. How good do you want it to look? It just went under a major stress of being cut off the plant. Not that long ago, really. Yep. Okay, so that's basically what's new. I suppose, because I think my viewers want me to, do another update on the holiday cactus. Although even it is not as popular as it's been. So, I will hop over there and we'll talk about them for a minute. Alright, here we are. I did, try to finger pollinate that bloom today. I don't think I didn't even, finish the process really, because I didn't see any pollen on my finger. So, yeah. I didn't want to knock off the very little pollen, might not even be pollen, that was applied. I don't know that it's gonna work. But like I said, it was practice. And just looking at the flower, I really don't think these plants are meant for, self-pollination. It's just the pollen hangs down below where it needs to go. All of it's hanging lower than that. So in nature, yeah, there's insects that pollinate, but in order to, just have it fall where it needs, it's not going to happen. So, insects, maybe, a wind blowing in an upward direction might knock it on to the, yeah, I think it's the anther, the stomata in the anther. No. I do know somebody that knows these terms. Pretty sure she knows these terms. And won't have them backwards. Yeah. At best, I may have them backwards. But yeah. Self-pollinating plants, the pollen tends to grow around, so that it may fall just naturally fall onto what I'm calling the paintbrush. um, so, oops, let me try to keep my fingers out of the shot. Yeah, like a rose. The pollen grows all the way around. It may self-pollinate, especially in a breeze. It very well may self-pollinate and be perfectly fine. This does not grow in a way that's conducive to that, so I don't think it wants to pollinate back to the very flower that the pollen came from. But maybe we can go from this plant, and if these two open at the same time, maybe we can, go between plants. As far as the project goes, that won't really accomplish much. They're both yellow. I think they're probably the same shade of yellow, although I can't be positive. This one's blooming again, but they didn't bloom at the same time. Maybe this time around they will. But yeah, cross-pollination between plants. I'm not at all interested in yellow to white. I don't want this color to get any lighter. But, like I say, for practice, yellow to yellow, why not? Yellow to red, yeah, that's what I want. Red to white, okay. But yellow to white, no. That, I think the main thing that would do is just make the yellow lighter. And I don't want the yellow any lighter. Maybe darker, but not any lighter. So, that combination I won't bother with. But just about any other. Yellow to red, red to white, and definitely red to yellow. Okay. Yep. That's the idea. The only one I don't like is yellow to white. So, that's about it. I'll talk to you next time.